4th Recruit Training Battalion has a long, illustrious history, and it doesn't start with the naming of the battalion, but it starts with the first female that came through as a United States Marine, and that's Alpha Mae Johnson back in 1918. So in 2018, that marked the 100th year of making female Marines. So now here in 2023, we are, well over 100 years of not just making female Marines, but of 4th Recruit Training Battalion making Marines. And at that point, I think it's imperative to recognize the history, the unique aspect that has been 4th Recruit Training Battalion and what it has meant for the Marine Corps and the Marine Corps' opportunity to ensure that its history is preserved and it's done in all the right ways. I know the Marine Corps is very proud of everything that the 4th Recruit Training Battalion has done, and it's important to note that as we progress, in our entry-level training, due to the goodness of female enlisted Marines being trained across both coasts and in every single training battalion, it has become a necessity for 4th Recruit Training Battalion to close down.
Second go.
Weapon across your forearms. Make sense? Yes, sir. Hips still to the deck. Yes, sir. First forward, go.
I have a lot of fond memories of Parris Island, which is kind of weird to say because boot camp isn't supposed to be a place that you have fond memories of. But for me, it was such a transformative experience. I had wonderful drill instructors who truly cared about creating the next generation of Marines, and they set a very high standard for us, and they held us to that standard, and I appreciated them for that.
What I'm really excited about is female recruits in their service is the change that we're making as far as integrated training. I've served 3 tours on the drill field, not only at Parris Island, but also at MCRD San Diego and Officer Candidate School in Quantico, Virginia. So just seeing the changes that are happening, I think is amazing.
I would see my drill instructors, and specifically my drill hat, my heavy, like I would look at her and I'm like, man, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to be. And you know, I looked up to all my drill instructors, my senior drill instructor, like all of them. So that's what I want to do. I want to be to the recruits in the future what my drill instructors were to me. I wanted them to feel the same way.
The Marines who fought here left home and went to fight our enemies on a piece of land we had never seen before.
Number one on the drill field. You may wear a rut in the field. You may have to re-sole your shoes a couple of times, but you learn to march the Marine Corps way.
The lessons that your drill instructors taught you, teamwork, the value of selfless service, and keeping your honor clean, I think we carry those lessons throughout all of our lives. I still remember all of my drill instructors. I still remember every single lesson that they taught me at 4th Recruit Training Battalion and Women's Recruit Training Command. These are lessons that we carry through us through our active duty service, through our reserve service, and through our later lives. And it serves us well, and quite frankly, it's a tremendous contribution to our nation. And it all starts right there at Recruit Training. I look out at all the graduates of 4th Recruit Training Battalion and how they have shouldered their responsibility of carrying that legacy, whether they serve 4 years, 40 years. It's tremendous to see how they have taken the lessons that their drill instructors have taught them and carried them out either in the Fleet Marine Force or in their civilian lives.
of you, you looked around and you saw some change. Maybe it was in the uniforms that our drill instructors wore, the red epaulet, or maybe it was the red cord, or maybe the campaign cover. Maybe it was in the PT uniform. Maybe it was what your drill instructors wore, the Carolina blue, or they bled burgundy. Maybe it was the PT that we were doing. It was the shuttle run, the 1.5-mile run, the 3-mile run, the flexed arm hang, the pull-ups, or maybe the combat fitness test. Maybe we were here for 8 weeks, maybe 11, maybe even 13. Maybe we did Marine combat training here before women did it at Camp Lejeune and Camp Pendleton. Maybe we even did the Crucible. You might have fan-fired with a weapon. You might have qualified with an M16A1 with iron sights. But however you trained and whatever you did and whatever the unit was called, whether it was 3rd Recruit Training Battalion, Women's Recruit Training Battalion, Women's Recruit Training Command, 4th Recruit Training Battalion, or one of the 7 training battalions at MCRD San Diego or here, there were some constants. There were some things that as you came across that causeway today, you have been yearning to describe to your family for years. And you just have not had the words to describe it. Maybe it was that thunder of those heels of a senior platoon coming on by when their heels are hitting the deck. Maybe it was the echo of Lady Leatherneck early in the dawn morning. And you knew that a senior platoon was about to graduate. These are the things that are Constant's backdrop regardless of the change. And I bet if you shut your eyes right now, there are sounds, there are smells, there's things that you hear that tell you exactly where you are. But don't keep your eyes shut too long. Because one of the other things that has never changed is our drill instructors. Our drill instructors who get up hours before the recruits, go to bed hours after they go to sleep, who volunteer to work so hard to transform young Americans to be United States Marines. Those drill instructors are constants. And in the beginning, we were afraid of them. And in the end, we were scared to death we would let them down. But as role models, they gave us a glimpse of the Marines that we could be, of the women that we had in our potential. That has never changed. The other things that haven't changed, no matter where you train, 1st Battalion, 2nd Battalion, 3rd Battalion, 4th Battalion, our training is tough and our standards are high. And there remains a place here in America where if you're a woman and you want to be a United States Marine and you think you have what it takes, we'll train you.
When I say bleed, you say burgundy, bleed. 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 Wow.
Doesn't matter if you're a female Marine, doesn't matter if you're a male Marine, you're Marines. And it doesn't matter what battalion you go through in recruit training, male or female alike. You could go through 1st, 2nd, or 3rd Battalion, either of the coast. Marines are Marines.